Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to give you my 2017 way too early NFL mock draft. And I have the great announcement to tell you guys that this video is actually brought to you by Shoo-In. Getting to a postseason game has become way too expensive and way too hard. Am I right? A group of fans had enough and created a way to solve this. Shoo-In gets real fans into postseason games at face value and months before other people get tickets. Here's how it works. You buy a team-based reservation to a specific game. If that team makes it, you get the ticket at face value. Let's say that you're an Illinois fan like myself. You can buy a reservation for, let's say, $20 for the national championship game. If the Illini then make it to that game, you get to buy the ticket at face value. You get to pick the section and you lock in that face value price when you buy. You can trade and sell your reservations all season long. We got a sneak peek at shooin.com, and this is going to make the whole season even more fun for us. We know that Shoo-In is going to be able to offer users access to the College Football National Championship, among other things. Shoo-In hasn't launched, but we got you covered with a special invite. All you got to do is go down below into this description and visit shooin.com/VIP and sign up, and you'll be one of the first people to know about this. There's a ton of buzz about this, and you want to sign up while you can get this special invite. The worst thing is being able to have your team go to the playoffs, go to the national championship, and you're not able to go, right? So, okay, let's get into the mock draft. And the first thing I got to say, because last year I did this one way, this year I kind of changed some things. And last year, by the time I did my way too early, I already had my entire, if you know me, I go through every NFL schedule and I pick wins and losses. I went off of those records last year. This year, I went to footballoutsiders.com. I used their draft order that they're projecting for the 2017 NFL mock draft. So I'm sorry, Cleveland. Don't get mad at me that you guys have the number one pick, because I didn't generate this order. This is an order that I'm using from a qualitable and creditable football projection source just to make life easier on me. But what can we look for in the 2017 NFL draft? Because it's a long time away. It's less than a year, but it's still pretty much a year away. And to me right now, the biggest name is Deshaun Watson, because to me, he's the number one pick right now. He's the guy, he's the quarterback that everyone's going to be watching. And the one thing I do want to say is most of the quarterbacks I did have in my way too early last year were selected in the NFL draft. However, they weren't selected in the first round like I have them. I had like Connor Cook, Hackenberg, Cardell. I had Cardell Jones 6 to the Jets last year. So there is room for these guys to fall. But Deshaun Watson, he's a guy that led his Clemson Tigers to the national championship last year, has a pretty damn good chance to go back this year if he doesn't run into an Alabama Crimson Tide team. So to me, he's right now the number one overall pick for just any college player, and especially the quarterback position, because the other quarterback that I'm looking at right now, there's actually two of them. There is Brad Kaya out of Miami, but the thing I'm looking at is how is he going to play this year? The good thing for him is he's got Mark Richt to play with. It's Rick's first year in South Beach, so that could kind of benefit Kaya. Also, a guy I'm looking at could be a late first rounder, early second rounder, could have his way up in the draft if he plays well, is Chad Kelly out of Ole Miss. However, Ole Miss has a bunch of drama around them. I don't know how they're going to do this season if something comes down, but going to a different position, got to go with the running back. Ricky, how is Leonard Fournette not the number one overall pick? And here's the thing. There's going to be two teams that I think, as of right now, that could potentially take and snab Leonard Fournette. The first one's the Cleveland Browns. I think the Browns, honestly, are going to get the number one pick, not because of them, but because of Philly. That's the one thing I disagreed with the Football Outsiders kind of projection. I think Cleveland's getting the first round pick because the Eagles are going to be bad this year. Not because of the Browns necessarily, but the Browns aren't going to be that great. They'll probably get 2 top 10 picks in this draft. They'll be able to snap Watson, who can replace RG3 after he gets injured this year. And then they get Leonard Fournette. You get the best quarterback and the best running back from this draft class. They can really set up their offense after taking the plethora of wide receivers they took this past year. Another guy I'm going to look at is Jabril Peppers out of Michigan, because to me, the first thing I looked at is, he can play corner. He can play safety. Yeah, we can find a place for him in the NFL, because there was a guy that was, I believe he was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars. What was his name? I think it started with a Ram, ended with a C. Oh, Ramsey. That's right. Jalen Ramsey. Jabril Peppers, it can have that versatility just like Ramsey. That's something that teams could fall in love with, especially if Peppers performs well this season. And then the last guy I want to talk about is O.J. Howard. I didn't have O.J. Howard in my mock draft. However, he's a guy, if he plays well this season, could see himself get into the draft. But this is a way for me just to get this out to you. You can go check out my link down below for the entire first round for my way too early mock draft. But that's going to do it for my way too early mock draft. Like I said, go check out the mock draft down below. Also, go hit the link for Shoein. You guys know that you guys want those playoff tickets, especially if you're a team. Unlike myself, Illinois may not make it, but hey, I can always have hope for Illinois to make it to the national championship. So go click that link, shoein.com/VIP. You can also hit us up on Twitter, on Patreon. If you're supporting us, liking, subscribing, we thank you. However, if you want to give that little extra support, you can go ahead and check out our patreon.com/most valuable podcast. It's a little way for you to support us. And hey, if you give us $1 a month, you can get an exclusive podcast each and every month. Get everything that's already free here on our YouTube channel. But there's a little bit extra for those of you who want it. You can also go check us out on Snapchat. Our Snapchat code is right there, most valuable pod. Thank you guys for checking out this video. I cannot wait to get into the real 2017 mock drafts following this season. Thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, have a good day, everybody.